Yes, time.
Make it so.
It's me, Mario!
I'm Batman. Strong am I with the Force.
Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
You're a wizard, Harry.
And welcome to World War G episode 140. I'm Troy.
I'm AJ.
So, it's another 10 episodes, which means another Marvel film.
Yes. The third installment.
Fourth?
Third?
Fourth. No?
Iron Man 2.
Fourth.
Incredible Hulk and Thor. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, four. I guess we did start at 100.
So, we're going to be watching the first Thor movie. Really quick, brief intro here. The epic adventure, Thor, spans the Marvel Universe from present Earth to the mystic realm of Asgard. At the center of the story is the mighty Thor, a powerful but arrogant warrior whose reckless actions reignite an ancient war. As a result, Thor is banished to Earth, where he is forced to live among humans.
You like how he's banished here? To Like, you did something horrible. Go to Earth.
Well,
go to your room.
we'll discuss that. When the most dangerous villain of his world sends its darkest forces to invade Earth, Thor learns what it takes to be a true hero. So, grab your copy of Thor, Blu-ray, DVD, pull it up to the menu.
Title main menu screen.
Mm-hmm. And, watch along with us as we,
Embark on this epic journey.
yeah, from Asgard to Earth. Here we go. Okay, and press pray. Press pray? Let's all pray first.
That we make it through this movie.
Yeah. And press play in 3, 2, 1. Pressing play now. All right. Sharp and going. Oh, let me get my earbud here. Get this in.
Sci-fi action and violence.
I don't want to miss a thing.
No.
Gotta be able to hear everything.
So you said that we're going to talk about this, him being banished to Earth?
Yeah, okay. This is a movie that suffers from the same thing that the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie suffered from, which is you take a character that is not from Earth, or not has to be on Earth the whole time, but you keep him on Earth.
Mm-hmm.
The best parts of these movies are the ones this movie is the one that happens in Asgard.
Right.
Some of the stuff that happens
fights.
there. Yeah. And the best stuff that happens in Green Lantern is the stuff that happens in space on Oa when he's training and stuff like that. But no, gotta put him on Earth.
Podunk, like New Mexico.
Yeah. It's like, I've been to New Mexico.
There's nothing there.
I've never been to Asgard. That's what I want to see.
It was an interesting choice that they decided to start the movie here on Earth.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let's see how this goes. But you are introduced to these characters here.
Oh, well, thank goodness we're introduced to these guys right away.
Unforgettable characters such as
that girl, and that girl too, and that guy.
He's actually pretty, he's a bigger character.
He is. He's actually appeared in other Marvel films.
Yeah.
I'm going to shut up. That's a little better. Yeah, this came out in May 6, 2011. It made $181 million, and it's directed by Kenneth Branagh.
It's kind of like the Aurora Borealis.
A Thora Borealis.
Mm.
Guys, we have fun here.
They're booking it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Out in the middle of just nowhere.
What's that actress's name? Is that
You're like, oh man, if only we had IMDb.
Yeah, I'm gonna
pulled
say.
up.
If only had some way to look at the whole cast. Yeah, so we got Chris Hemsworth as Thor, of course, Natalie Portman, Jane Foster, Tom Hiddleston as Loki, Anthony Hopkins as Odin, Stellan Skarsgård as Eric Selvig, Kat Dennings, that's who it is,
Yes.
as Darcy Lewis. And then others.
The Question.
A Marvel Studios production. Just so you know where we're at. So I'm going to turn that back on.
That was kind of the first use of the bifrost, right? Here to Earth.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Some nice Anthony Hopkins narration. When's the last time, before we did this, that you watched this movie?
In theaters?
Really? Was it in theaters?
I think so. Back, in 2011?
11,
yeah. No, I've probably seen it like one other time when it came out on DVD.
I think that's me too. I think I saw it in theaters. And then, I saw it on DVD. And then
Forgot about it?
that was
Because
it.
there were so much better ones coming out. He's got such a recognizable voice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you can't get James Earl Jones or Morgan Freeman to narrate something,
Mm-hmm.
you get Anthony Hopkins.
These frost giants look so much like White Walkers.
Yeah, they do. This is very Games of Thrones-ish. Which is actually interesting. See, I would love the movie if this was most of it.
Yeah. But wasn't that, we were talking before, like the movie even started, you were talking about the new Transformer. So wasn't that the issue? That there was just too much going on happening?
Well, no, with the Transformers movie that we were talking about, it there was just too much. I'm not saying, to have nothing but
Fighting?
the entire time, but if you stuck with the Asgardians
Yeah.
and their story, and that'd be interesting.
Okay, speaking of the Asgardians, and we're like first introduced to their world, which it seems so high tech and much more evolved, but at the same time they've got this old Thor way of doing things, which I don't know. You'd think after so many years and becoming so evolved that they would come up with a better system than having this kind of kings and rulers.
Yeah, you'd think. Well, it's same thing with Wakanda and Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
They're technologically advanced, but at the same time, they have a king.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we're missing here. We need a king. Then maybe we'd have like flying cars at this point. That blonde kid, is the same blonde kid that was on Real Steel.
Really?
Hugh Jackman, yeah, same kid.
Which is a very underrated movie.
People hate it.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
Seriously, besides X-Men, that is probably the movie with Hugh Jackman I've seen the most.
One day I will be king, and you will be my loyal subject.
They got a great kid to play young Loki there.
Mm-hmm.
He looks a lot like a young Tom Hiddleston.
It's believable, yeah.
Now, there's one thing in this movie that is going to bug the crap out of me the entire time, and that is his blonde eyebrows.
Really?
Yeah. They got rid of them in the second movie, and he hasn't had them since. But he had them in this one, and it's going to bug me. Because he looks like he doesn't have any eyebrows.
So he's not unable to show any emotion.
Yeah, well.
That's why they keep the helmet on him. Hey there, Mom.
What's up? You're looking good, Mom.
The Warriors 3.
I like those guys. I've always liked those characters.
Mm-hmm.
The Warriors 3, I thought they were cool. It's interesting. Loki has been such an integral part in the Marvel universe
Yeah.
that it's weird to see him now in his first appearance, you know?
Kind of taking a back seat.
Yeah.
I often wonder, like, what other things are they, like, teasing here?
There are a few things there. I think the Infinity Gauntlet is there somewhere. That's the Eye of...
Saruman.
Yeah, the Eye of Saruman. Yep.
Yeah.
I think that was the Eye of Agamotto, which is a Doctor Strange thing. I think...
Every mother day. I swear. And curse.
All the time. Not what I meant, Thor. You know, if he didn't pause for dramatic effect right there, Thor would be king.
Yeah.
Did you say I proclaim you frost giants?
He's like, no!
The Annihilator.
That's like your first and only glimpse of it until he fights it again.
Till the end, yeah.
Nobody else is permitted to go down there with them?
Apparently not.
Like, you wouldn't think you'd have soldiers with you?
Oh, he's kind of hot-headed, isn't he?
Just a little bit. You're thinking only with your hammer. And buy a hammer. I would have been if you didn't pause.
She did pause for dramatic effect, father. Perfectly good waste of decorative pumpkins.
Right? This arrangement is all wrong. Forks on the left. Spoons on the right. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. He's always trying to manipulate him.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like he's mischievous. Almost like he's the god of mischief. Fandrill.
So that means he's done that in the past. He's gone down to Earth just to like make people worship him. So how old is Thor?
Did he say he went to Earth?
That's what he said. He's like, it's not like going to Earth and throwing around a little thunder and lightning and like getting people to worship you.
I think Thor is not immortal, but pretty dang close.
Kind of like Hercules.
Yeah. Yeah, and that character, Volstagg, the big fat guy of the Warriors 3, he
Gimli.
is... Yeah, the Gimli of this.
Of the group.
He is now the quote-unquote war Thor in the comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, he has a hammer now, and he's all big and mighty.
You give them a hammer, you know, and go straight to their head. Pulling up some pictures of what he looks like.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, okay.
He's the war Thor. Wow. Yeah, and we've kind of been joking that this isn't the best
It's like the weakest
Marvel
of the bunch.
movie. Yeah. But here's my thing. Watching this again, had this not come after Iron Man and the Incredible Hulk and Iron Man 2, if this like wasn't a Marvel movie and just like
Kind of standalone.
a fantasy kind of standalone movie, it would be really good.
Yeah.
It would be a decent film. It's just,
Right.
you know, it's coming
Knowing
after.
what we know.
Yeah. And it's just coming after some really heavy hitters.
I think perhaps, well, it did. I think it did a little bit better than people expected. And not only that, but it gets more recognition just because it's part of the Marvel universe.
Yeah. But again, if they just kept with the Asgard stuff, this would be an awesome movie.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so excited for Thor Ragnarok. You know, it looks like it's all over all different planets with different creatures, and it looks awesome.
Plus the Hulk is talking. Jotunheim? Is that what that is?
I think that's what he said, yeah.
Jotunheim.
Very progressive group, the Asgardians.
Yeah.
You know, they got and got Asian guys and women warriors, and
They're ahead of their time. The thing that I think is kind of funny is they think that they go in undetected. Did you not see that huge like ray from the sky?
yeah, right.
It's completely dark and dismal here.
How did you know that we showed up?
Yeah. Let's go on a stealth mission. Like
Unleash the giant rainbow bridge.
Yeah. Like the Care Bears.
Yeah.
Care Bears there.
I was actually wondering how they would do the Bifrost bridge, because in the comics it's a rainbow.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, like it's a straight rainbow that he walks on. And like, that looks goofy.
They've done a really good job, especially in the Marvel universe, of translating stuff.
Yes.
You know, crossing it over and making, you know, it look a lot cooler.
I mean, look at Captain America's uniform, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually made it look pretty legit.
Yeah.
Was he just looking at Loki?
No, I think he was looking at Thor.
This is like one of his first diplomatic things, you know? He
Yeah.
was the rightful king, going to be king,
Yeah.
and this is the way he's handling it. Go in, weapons out.
Wow, they look almost exactly like the White Walkers,
They
don't
do,
they?
yeah.
I'm gonna put like a picture.
You need some
of them.
Valerian steel to kill them.
Yeah. I'll put a picture of them side by side.
Know your place.
Had to go and call him Princess.
They've each got their own like fighting style,
Mm-hmm.
which actually works pretty well.
Yeah.
Loki's all about the daggers.
Yeah, Thor's more of a just hit everything.
Yeah.
Fandrel's kind of a musketeer type of fencing style.
At least they didn't make him completely invincible, you know?
Yeah.
That'd be a useful thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The rest of these guys are like having to take. Oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, especially if you were married.
You're like, oh, over here.
Yeah. I was talking about like long conversations.
Yeah. It's like, what the heck?
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't use a double to have conversations with my wife.
Oh. As you're over there playing like video games and doing something.
Yeah.
These guys are just taking on them like one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where Thor's the only one taking on like a handful of them.
Well, you know, it's the rule of bad guy fighting. You attack them one at a time.
Yeah.
Move when the hammer's coming at you.
Right?
Oh.
Here you just think it's like some sort of decoration.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
They woke up Zool.
Thor can't hear him. He's in his rage. Bit off way more than he could chew.
He's in the mighty Odin son rage.
Yeah.
You know, he really should have said, must go faster right there.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Must go faster.
You're like, oh, they have Jurassic Park in Asgard?
Was he really paying attention to see that his friends weren't all that?
I don't think so.
Right?
No.
He wasn't looking around, knowing his surroundings. They could have all just died.
Not a very structurally sound place, is it?
No, not really, no.
Guess that's what happens when your entire planet is made of ice. You shall not pass. See how many Lord of the Rings references we can work into this.
Yeah.
I think that's 3 so far.
He's going to feel that in the morning.
In the morning when he wakes up in hell.
You gotta wonder, like, these perfectly timed things.
Mm.
You know? For once, I want to see him, like, show up a couple minutes after the battle.
Yeah. It's like, oops, I was too late.
I would have shot something back just to blow them all up. Boom!
wish you weren't my father.
Loki chimes in and says the same thing.
You're not my real dad. I'm glad they stopped doing that, where your last name was the name of your dad plus son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Otherwise, my last name would be Ronson. Troy Ronson.
A lot of the times people forget that Thor's, not costume I wouldn't say, but his like uniform that he suits up with, like that belt, gives him 2 times the strength and gives him all these other abilities that he's got, you know?
He's like a D&D character.
More or less. You seriously, you only think that like typically it's only the hammer that he's got.
Yeah.
Loki dives in after it.
It's mine! It's mine! Oh, yeah, these guys. Almost forgot.
Same here. Well, I think we found our comic relief.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I would look surprised, but I don't have any eyebrows.
I'm sorry. I'd emote, but, you know, my eyebrows, so.
With electricity? The god of thunder and lightning. How fitting.
Well, you know, he doesn't have any power right now.
Right.
It is kind of ironic, though.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if she's going to say anything in this movie that isn't like some kind of quirky
remark. See, here on Earth they know to attack in numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Attack them all at once, at the same time.
Yeah. Perhaps the reason that they picked such a remote location out here in New Mexico is because they knew that no damage could be done here, you know, or there's nothing really worth destroying.
Well, that could be anywhere in New Mexico, really.
The whole state.
Oh, dude, everything in that entire state, yeah. What if that's an actual city in New Mexico?
Right?
So if you lived there and saw this movie, you're like, hey!
This is my hometown.
It's the only time that we've ever been mentioned in a movie.
I'm just not believing it that she's like a smart, nerdy type girl.
Who, Natalie Portman?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not buying it.
She's a good actress.
Yeah.
She really is, but yeah, that's a tough one to pull off. See, now if Kat Dennings was playing Jane Foster, like,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Gearing up her taser.
Bunch of little cameos in this part. You got comic book writers, artists. Like those two. I think they're in the comic business. And of course,
Stanley.
mm-hmm. That truck is not worthy. Oh yeah, Phil Coulson. Gotten so used to him on the TV.
Yeah.
And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now, I forget sometimes that he was in the movies too.
Is he really all that tall?
Chris Hemsworth? Yeah. He's a tall dude. There's another little Easter egg. The name Donald Blake. That was Thor's alter ego in the early days of the comics.
Trying to pull a... what's his bucket? I can't think of his name now. Clark Kent. Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, trying to pull a little Clark Kent, Thor kind of
Yeah.
deal. He's like, I would make a better king.
Another guy that has played two superheroes, Ray Stevenson there.
Oh, yeah.
Played Volstagg and Punisher.
Have they really come into like effect that much into these movies so far? The different stones?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a little bit, but...
So he's Loki Lofi son. Loki Lofi son. To prepare for the role of Thor, Chris Hemsworth put on a massive amount of build and weight. Through a 6-month regime of trips to the gym and indulging in a massive diet of eggs, chicken, sandwiches, vegetables, brown rice, steak, and protein drinks.
I believe it. It's insane some of the workout regimens they have to do for these roles.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of them online, and it's really kind of interesting because I was looking at this one, and it showed what Ben Affleck had to do to prepare for his role, and they purposely designed his workout to be more showy than actually like physical brute strength.
Right.
You know, I imagine these guys, it's more for show, the majority of them, right?
Most of them, yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not like incredibly difficult to do what they do to get down to like you know 0% fat, basically.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but
unless you like really keep
5%.
up with it.
Yeah.
Like I think Chris Hemsworth has always been kind of a bigger dude.
Yeah.
Same, and I think Chris Evans also kind of keeps up with the working out.
Yeah. I imagine they have to. Like, they wake up, work out, then go on set, work out, go to sleep, wake up. As they're working out, they're probably rehearsing lines. You're right about her saying nothing but like snarky, witty
Mhm.
remarks.
Every line.
That's kind of what she does, though. You know,
That's true.
new girl.
Yeah. No, she wasn't a new girl. She was in Two Broke Girls.
Two broke girls.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it was. Yeah.
They're all the same.
The cupcake business.
Yeah, sure, you don't blame you for mixing up the two. This is kind of cool. The film makes extensive use of actual Norse mythology. The war between the Asgardians and the Jotuns was based on the Asur-Vanir War. Odin's ravens, Hugin and Munin, who gather information in Midgard and relay it to Odin, are sitting on his throne. The symbol seen at the weapons vault and on Mjolnir is the Triketra, a religious symbol. It's an ancestor of the Valknut. The Valknut, a German symbol associated with Odin. The bifrost, originally thought as the rainbow of the Norse, it is seen as a beam of rainbow light. Plus, there's a few more. So that's kind of cool.
There was also one where, because we were talking about their age and how they stay so young, and it said, according to Norse mythology, Thor and his fellow gods are granted immortality by eating magic apples that only grow in Asgard.
Oh, really?
In keeping with mythology, in the comics, Thor would return to Asgard periodically for some of those sweet apples.
Wow. Tom Hiddleston researched Marvel Comics Loki and found him to be a multi-dimensional character. So based his performance as Loki on 3 different actors: Peter O'Toole, Jack Nicholson, and Clint Eastwood.
Loki, like Clint Eastwood?
Well, Peter O'Toole says enigmatic, reckless persona.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson, edgy and near insane persona.
Okay.
And Clint Eastwood, persona with simmering anger.
That's just kind of like bubbling near the surface
Yeah.
at all times? Okay. Like, what the heck's going on here? Huh, he's finally given a chance to lead. I like how all the other guys, their helmets look a lot more like his.
Mm-hmm. Apparently that helmet was really uncomfortable to wear. Because it was really heavy. I No, it's no wonder that Kenneth Branagh directed this. His big thing is, Shakespeare, and that's what he's known for.
Yeah. So he probably loved it, the way that they speak.
Yeah. So he knew how to really direct these type of scenes.
You've not heard the last of us. And then back to Earth.
And then back to Earth.
Right?
It is just kind of this, just a 180 flip.
Right. I mean, they do a decent job of, crossing between the two.
Yeah.
And, not making it seem out of place.
Yeah.
But even still.
It's just the Asgard stuff is so much more interesting.
Did you see that where it said Thursday, Thor Day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thor's Day. Yeah.
Thor's Day. That's actually what they named the project. Was something. I'll have to look it up. So they named the project something Thursday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sure.
Natalie Portman says that she doesn't think she'll be back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Does she just not want to be in these movies?
I think it's part of that, and part of they just don't really know how to bring her back.
Right. Well, they were able to bring back Pepper.
It's true.
Right?
It's true.
In Spider-Man Homecoming. Which, if you haven't seen that one, go see it.
What the heck are you waiting for?
Right?
Shut this off and go watch it, then come back.
But don't shut us off. Listen to us while you're in the theater,
Yeah.
Watching Spider-Man Homecoming.
No, it could actually be something that people could do if they ever re-release some of these Marvel films in theaters.
Yeah.
Take us with you.
I like this idea.
Yeah, and listen while you're sitting there in the theater.
You think they'll ever do that?
Oh, I bet. I'm sure.
Really? I mean, they've done with the Twilight and Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Rewatched them all before, but there's just so many.
There is. Yes, there is. Now I know with
perhaps they could do all the Thor movies leading up to the newest one. That wouldn't seem too difficult.
So I know they did that with Harry Potter. I think it was the last one or next to last one. They did a whole marathon.
Jeez, that'd be a day.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I was working at the theater when they did that.
Yeah.
That theater was rank
Just
after
done?
we went in there. Oh yeah. It was bad.
I can't imagine.
And it was hot and humid and ugh.
Using his BlackBerry.
Oh, that's the guy that was also in Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
That ended up being part of Hydra. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
I didn't realize that he was in this one too. Huh. Interesting.
Why does he know to call out those two?
Yeah, right?
This would be kind of cool to watch it all take place, you know, because you know where he's at.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think these movies could ever be made into like decent video games?
No.
Yeah, the crossover's not there.
Mm-mm. There's been a couple of them that have tried.
Yeah,
Like Iron Man's been made into a movie or a video game. Captain America.
the only one
First
that's
Avengers been
successfully
made
been able
into-
to do that is Spider-Man.
Yeah. But Spider-Man lends himself well to video games. You know? Somehow it just kind of works.
Why wouldn't Iron Man work?
I know people that played it and it was just way too complicated. It was just, the controls were crap and it just really wasn't that fun.
Did you see who's going in that crow's
Oh,
nest?
yeah. First appearance of old Hawkeye. Who gets a lot of crap for really not being all that awesome, but I've always liked Hawkeye. Like, even before the films, I always liked that character.
That would be pretty difficult to fight in.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, you just put more mud on his face.
And it's also weird to think that this is the first time we saw Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Because he's been such an integral part of these movies now.
Have we been giving this movie like all sorts of crap and not realizing how decent it is?
Maybe. I don't know.
It's like the Captain America helicopter scene. You need to see him flex. As Stan Lee walks over and just picks it up, walks off.
Thanks, true believer. Excelsior. actually wanted to play Odin. But Anthony Hopkins did a great job. That's actually true.
Really?
He wanted to play Odin, yeah.
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 I couldn't see it at all.
No, Odin needs to be imposing.
Yeah. Younger?
Yeah. Actually intimidating.
Yeah.
You are a greedy, vain, cruel boy.
I am banishing you to Earth. You are not a true believer. What? How could she? Okay, she couldn't even see into that pit, right?
Right, yeah.
So how did she know to be like all sad?
I don't know. Imagine how much nudity Heimdall is seeing. Just like from all kinds of species.
Yeah.
Because he sees everything. Seeing people doing unspeakable acts.
It's like, I cannot unsee all that I've seen. No wonder he's so like quiet all the time. I'm a man of science. Although they're in the universe, they've probably heard of Iron Man, right? And they've heard of all these other guys.
I don't know yet.
Maybe not the Hulk.
I mean, maybe, but I don't think at this point, they were as big as they...
Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, we hear about all these things that are happening all around the world.
That's true.
It's still in the United States.
Because if there was a giant green rage monster that attacked a college campus, you would hear of it.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm still wondering why they're thinking it's so far-fetched.
Mm-hmm.
He does a good job in his role, but he's just not very intimidating.
No, he's not.
You lie. You liar. They both look so young here.
Yeah, they do.
Right? Especially Tom Hiddleston. Especially after you've seen him like in King Kong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Skull Island.
Yeah.
Doesn't even look like he has any facial hair.
This when you start realizing, oh, Loki's not the greatest guy.
Yeah. I acted the fool. He he, as he starts smiling.
Oh, that's interesting. So in the very beginning, that Norwegian village
Yeah.
that was attacked, it's the same one that the Red Skull attacked in Captain America: The First Avenger.
Really?
It's the same village, yeah. Huh. It's interesting.
Hell Hydra. What?
I mean,
Oh.
how's the patient? You know, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think they'd be actually so forgiving.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
You know, if someone I knew was taken away by the CIA or FBI or something, I don't think I could waltz in there and go, "Oh, he's misunderstood.
See, look,
He's fine."
he's distraught. Yeah, they'd disappear along with you for going and walking in there. Well, he does have a little leverage because he's actually a well-known, doctor scientist.
Right.
So it comes with a little bit more weight, but still. And now he's like drinking the like different beer from what he's used to. Or I guess they drink what?
I don't know.
Ale?
Ale, mead,
Something like that, yeah.
elixir. I don't know what they drink.
So when you boil down Thor, what is it really, really about? Him learning to become a king?
Or him learning to become a hero. You know, it's about fathers and sons and giant frost people and how crappy New Mexico is. I don't even care if anybody in New Mexico hears this. Your state is a piece of garbage.
It's got Mexico in the name.
No, that's not why. There's just nothing out there.
I'm sure it's a lovely place to go visit. Visit. I mean, I didn't say like stay, live there.
It's a lovely place to drive straight through.
On your way to
California or Nevada with Vegas or someplace more interesting.
Because he knows it's inevitable that he's going to become ruler.
Yeah.
More or less. Glory. Why do they have this clear out here, this far away from the kingdom?
That's a good point.
Right? The location of it is just like chilling out there in the middle of this
5
water.
miles.
Yeah. Like, dude, put it next to the kingdom, right next to the castle.
Oh, that's funny.
It doesn't.
It's like we gotta go take the Bifrost Bridge. Like, all right, let me grab some water.
Some horses, go on this epic journey, just to get there.
I never thought about that before. Oh, that's funny.
Go lean. If that wasn't a product placement, I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Some caution. What has she got to be nervous about?
I don't know.
She's like the supermodel.
Yes, it's hard to believe that she's nervous around men.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. They were able to get him out of, custody, but not all their equipment.
Mm-mm.
Shield does, do a good job of trying to not just cover it up, but gather as much technology as they can for themselves.
Yeah.
To let the other people be in the dark about things.
Mm-hmm.
Is that because they're worried it could get into the wrong hands?
Probably. I don't know your words.
Hubble. Hubble telescope.
Anaheim
Anaheim
has a whole world where Disneyland is.
Is that here? This is the happiest planet, in the solar system.
Draw two little ears on it.
Yes. It's got 2 moons around its planet.
Will you take me there? Oh, don't worry. They're coming.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Ah. They already talked about already having gone to Earth before.
Mm-hmm.
That's the role I want in the Marvel Universe.
Just that guard, that random guard.
Yes.
Like that guy was sitting on set like, Heimdall demands your presence. Heimdall demands your presence. Heimdall demands your presence.
Yeah. That's the one I'm going with. Yeah. It's like, take 3.
Heimdall demands your presence. Too big, bring it down. Heimdall demands your presence. A little too much, bring it up a bit.
I'm just going to improv here. Just go with what feels natural.
Yeah, don't do that, please. Just say the line.
All right, we're getting somebody else. Hey, you, custodian. Nailed it, the first take.
Perfect.
We are a happy family.
We trust him now because he made us breakfast. Comic-Con must be in town.
Right? I really don't think that they would get that many looks.
No.
It's like a couple, but
Be like,
Old
oh,
Town.
they must be in a play or something.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
They said the Renaissance is that in town. Is that any way to greet friends? Wait, what?
What?
So does he focus his attention when he's not focusing his attention? It just sees everybody.
I don't know. You haven't seen him in his frosty form after this movie.
No. He doesn't utilize that power at all.
Like, you think you do that a bit more often.
Right? I'd be using that all the time. If you can stop like a god like that.
It's like, oh, the Avengers. By the way, ice. Because that's how I figure it works, you know. He has to say it in order to do it.
Exactly. Oh yeah. That's all the Greeks. They don't have cool names for it, you know. It's like ice, sword, knife.
Or not.
To me, it just seems a little lackluster. This boss, right?
The boss fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he just like cop a Phil?
Wouldn't you?
Like, here, come this way. Children to safety.
Did you just grope me? It's like, Jane, the world's ending, okay?
I've got bigger things to worry about. Much bigger.
Much, much bigger. This destruction brought to you by 7-Eleven.
Huzzah!
Oh, crap.
Oh, man.
You know, that thing's been in Asgard for a long time. Don't you think they'd know that wouldn't quite do it?
Yeah.
I doubt it's the first time they've seen the destroyer armor.
Okay. So who has Iron Man fought so far? In the first two movies.
In the first movie, he fought Ironmonger, Jeff Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
In the second one, he fought Whiplash,
Okay.
Mickey Rourke.
And then Incredible Hulk
Incredible Hulk
fought
Abomination,
right.
Tim Roth.
See, actually, I don't know, more menacing characters, perhaps? Maybe it's just because this one's so robotic.
Yeah, it just kind of shows up like right at the end.
Doesn't have any type of dialogue or there's no exchange at all.
Yeah. I will admit, though, this scene coming up, though, when he gets his power back, is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand he's going to sacrifice himself, but... Oh, wait, never mind. Once he's dead, the thing will go away.
Right, that was its sole purpose.
Yeah. That makes sense. I was going to say, well, he's just going to keep going, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like destroy Thor.
I connected the dots.
I saw it working, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The whole process.
Saw the smoke start to come out of my ears.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the majority of the other villains that all these guys have to fight has a human element to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So is he hearing this? He's hearing this, right?
He is, yeah. Because the other dude's been relieved of his duties. So now doesn't that mean he assumes his abilities, perhaps?
I suppose.
Well, he was looking at him, you know, right here.
Why didn't he just blast him?
Yeah. Backhand. Seems much more, you know, like he'll remember it longer.
Mm.
You know, if you just got slapped by somebody, you'd remember that a lot longer than being just like shot with by him.
Plus, he's got to have this dialogue.
Right. What's this creature doing at the moment? You know, okay. It's like kind of just standing there looking. That wasn't even that hard of a hit.
I've only known you for like 2 days.
She's like, what's that noise? I can't leave him. That is kind of a cool suit up montage.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, more or less. One of them.
One of them, yep.
Right to the face.
Well, there you go. Son of coal. I got it.
Coal son.
I think he's going to be doing a little debriefing himself. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking the same exact thing.
I think I've been around you too long. I'm
Right.
starting to think like you.
Hello. I think you could just fly there yourself. Yeah, he looks like an idiot. Without this epic music playing, you know, nobody else hears it. Oh no!
In the sequel, Thor 2.
She's like waiting for a kiss.
She had to be standing on a box right there.
Yeah.
Maybe 2. She's like a good foot
Shorter than him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a tiny little woman person.
Like, not now. He's in his Odin sleep.
And the Odin sleep in his Odin bed.
Yeah.
With his Odin blanket.
And his Odin, like, teddy bear. See, if they didn't do all this dialogue, you know, stab him.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks like the good guy. So
Mm-hmm.
wait, why wouldn't he have wanted his father dead? Let him stab him, come in a second late, you know?
Well, I think before is because, well, he wanted to look like the hero.
Right.
But, yeah, that's true, because he wants control.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make sense.
I guess he's banking on the fact that he'll never wake up.
Hmm.
He said he'd return. He said he'd call.
Why hasn't he called yet? It's been like 30 minutes.
She starts yelling like, Thor, Thor.
I thought you liked me.
I'm sure that helmet's got to be attached to the back of his uniform or something to hold it up.
In another life, another reality, Tom Hiddleston would make an awesome Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
No, I can see him as a Joker.
Yeah.
As the Joker. Don't you dare talk about the girl I've loved for 2 days. I made her breakfast.
I kissed her once.
That's one thing I'm pretty picky about is when they do like the crazy jumps or they do the all sorts of over the top stunts. That it looks realistic is what I'm looking for.
Right, yeah.
I mean, they do a subpar job with this. For the most part, it looks decent.
Oh yeah, I forgot he could do that.
What? Loki?
No, I was talking as Loki.
Oh, I gotcha.
It's crushing my sternum.
Right? That hurt so bad.
Things are cracking.
If only I was more worthy. You can really hear that over all this other stuff going on.
Well, he heard Thor all the way from Earth, so I guess that makes sense.
He's like, no, not really. I don't hear you, brother.
Oh, I can breathe again.
It's like, there's more than one way in and out of this
Right.
place, right?
You said so yourself.
See, look how far that is out there.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's on, like, a cool waterfall.
That's true. It's awfully scenic, if anything else. Your giant hike out there.
Right? He was just misguided. It's okay. I didn't care for Jotunheim either. I shall return, brother.
Look for me, the Avengers! And the end credit scene!
Right? How do you know? I can just tell.
He's coming back, right? He's coming back. He said he'll come back. Why do all the men I date disappear into the sky? Man, it's the fifth one. First Anakin, now him.
Wait, does she have the high ground?
It's over, Jane. I have the high ground.
Look, it's not that far away.
Nah, you can jump down. It'll be fine.
This place looks a little too over the top to me. Too ornate. Mother? Wink, wink.
I'll see you later, mother. Huh? Maybe you, me, and Sif there could...
Got room for one more?
Nothing funnier than incest.
That he's only met her.
I propositioned mother again, father. She said no.
That is a pretty cool scene, though, looking right there.
It is, yeah.
God and Jesus.
Right? I mean, kind of. It's not far from the truth.
Oh, my Thor.
Oh, for Thor's sake.
That would be hilarious if they did that. Well, I guess it'd be Odin. Rainbow Road. Man.
You see Mario and Luigi driving by? Here we go! It's like, God, there they go. Third time today.
Yeah, what the heck?
She's in the shower.
Oh.
Want me to describe it? She's cleansing herself.
And I search for her.
Well, there you go. Okay.
Initial
Yeah,
take on
that's
it?
what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Honestly, not as bad as I remember.
Yeah, same here.
There were a few slow parts there on Earth with Jane and them, but
A couple of cheesy parts.
yeah. But overall, it's all right.
Yeah. It does open up the whole universe to the Avengers.
Yes,
more,
it does. Yep.
You know?
No, yeah.
And then it makes it's got to be difficult because he's going to Earth to help out Earth, but then like he's got bigger problems here.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
he's trying to rule a whole like all these universes.
Yeah. And I have to say, now after seeing this, I'm like, I'm kind of looking forward to the second one.
Yeah.
When we watch it. Okay.
Because there's so much that you like forgotten, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It is a good refresher.
Yeah, okay. I've probably been a bit too hard on this movie over the years.
Uh-huh.
It's
about as good as
decent.
Iron Man 2,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I'd put it up there with that.
Like, it's no Iron Man, you know.
No.
But
It's no Captain America.
Yeah, no. All the Captain America by far best franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yes.
If we're rating them, it's probably, Captain America number 1. Then after that, which one would you go? It's difficult not to say Iron Man, but at the same time, like, Iron Man 3.
That's in the best?
Yeah. I mean, you've got, you know, Captain America,
For me?
Iron Man, Thor, Hulk. Who else you got?
Oh, like are
As
you
far
talking
as franchises,
Okay. Yeah, Captain America, for sure. Iron Man, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2.
It's difficult. You want to say, I mean,
No. You know what? Before Iron Man, I would put Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah?
Then Iron Man.
Uh-huh.
Then probably Thor. Because I think that's it, isn't it?
Well, I mean, you've got standalones.
That's
like
true.
Incredible
you
Hulk
got
and
like
Ant-Man,
Hulk and Ant-Man and those.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah. But as far as those that have had like
Multiple
sequels,
movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see that. And then for standalones, so you've got, I'd probably put Doctor Strange maybe 1, then Ant-Man, then Incredible Hulk. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones that are just
I
standalones.
really like Ant-Man. I think that's
really?
a great movie, yeah. It's hard. Ant-Man and Doctor Strange are neck and neck for me.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have to put Ant-Man.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the acting, like as far as like Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm going with just straight entertainment, and I think Ant-Man from start to finish is just
Oh, it was like
solid
hilarious. Like,
entertainment. Yeah.
Thomas the Train.
Yeah.
Okay, the one weak link that I'm saying with Ant-Man is got to be what's that one dude that's kind of the comic relief?
Michael Pena?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He was all right in it, but especially when he's recapping like the story of how everything went down.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of funny myself, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Then Doctor Strange, then Hulk.
Okay.
I think that's Spider-Man.
Oh, that's true.
That's a standalone.
Ooh, okay. So, is Spider-Man taking number 1?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Spider-Man, Iron Man, right? Kind of a movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Spider-Man, then Ant-Man. See, I'm still putting Doctor Strange for myself.
For me, it'd
then
be
Ant-Man,
Spider-Man.
then Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Even though Incredible Hulk was all right.
Yeah, it was
but
fine.
Yeah. You think they'll ever make a Mark Ruffalo standalone?
He says no.
Really?
Yeah,
This is the closest to...
Yeah, he's come out and said that it probably won't happen. Because Universal still owns the movie rights to The Incredible Hulk.
Oh, but like they saw the success that Sony got with Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's
right?
true. That's true. I mean, there's still plenty of time. Who knows what will happen, but
Right.
Mark Ruffalo says he has his doubts it'll ever happen.
Yeah. The closest will be this Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. And who knows? I mean, with the success that one will be, I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Universal might change their mind and go, well, maybe we should start having talks with Marvel again.
Right. Think any of these second tier guys will get a movie? I mean, we just saw in this one, Hawkeye. I
doubt Hawkeye will ever get his own movie. Same with Black Widow, unfortunately.
Yeah. Which could actually be really cool. Spy-esque.
Those two should have a team-up movie.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And have it be like a spy...
I mean, they made reference to some of the different missions that they've gone on together.
Yeah.
Why not just showcase that mission?
Kind of a covert operative, like a Mission Impossible type of a movie. You know?
Oh yeah, it could be hilarious.
Yeah,
it would be solid.
I think it'd be great.
They would have to have a team up movie, though. I think
so too.
Yeah.
Because I don't think either one of them could really hold a movie by themselves.
I would like to say yes, but then after seeing like Ghost in the Shell, because unfortunately she's probably the bigger star out of the two, right?
She is, yeah. And it has nothing to do with her a female lead or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that. It's the character itself,
right? There's not super depth to it enough.
There's just
not enough material there.
Yeah, there's not a lot there.
Yeah.
Trying to see some others that they...
Vision? I wouldn't even throw him in the mix.
Yeah.
He's been kind of a weak link. What about the brother and sister?
Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it'd have to be a prequel because, Quicksilver's dead.
Right.
That could be cool.
Not really necessary, though, right?
They might be able to maybe work that into, like, the Hawkeye Black Widow movie.
Right.
Maybe have them go to Sokovia where they are and...
But then she still got, because it would be a prequel kind of a deal.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't really mess with the universe now.
Right, yeah.
Well, I guess they could technically be doing stuff on the side.
Thor will return in the Avengers. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Post-credit scene.
It's kind of funny because this doesn't even seem like a teaser anymore because you're like, I already know what happened.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Yep. Shoots him in the head.
Boom. One shot. It's Black Odin.
Black Odin. It's Blodin.
It's inconceivable.
Okay, now this ending here confuses me. I've never been able to figure this out. I'm pointing out when I saw, that's obviously the Tesseract. Okay, then you see Loki. Then he says it. So is Loki controlling him? Like, is Loki possessing him? I don't get it.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Because that's never really
like been the no.
I mean, he does in the Avengers.
Yeah, because he's forced to make that machine.
Yeah, but he has the staff and he's able to mind control him and stuff. But I don't know. It was just kind of a weird ending.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, there you have it.
There you go. There is Thor. Join us in another 10 episodes where we are going to watch. Is it Captain America?
Please say Captain America.
Hang on. Marvel movies in order. It's either Captain America or Iron Man 3.
I like how they throw in X-Men movies.
Yeah.
Howard the Duck.
Thor. Captain America, the first Avenger.
Yes. All right.
So that'll be the next one we watch.
But next week we'll have just a regular episode.
Yes. Until then, you can hear all of our episodes at worldwarg.podbean.com. Find us on iTunes and the Google Play Store. Just type in World War G. On the social medias, you can find us at facebook.com/worldwargpodcast. On Twitter and Instagram, you can find us at WWG Podcast. You can find our shirts and other merchandise at shop.spreadshirt.com/WorldWarG. You can also email us anytime.
Day or night.
At worldwgpodcast@gmail.com. So this has been World War G, episode 140. That has been AJ.
That has been Troy.
Stay geeky, my friends.
It's worth a listen.
Well, that's worth a listen.